Now, he is the West Hollywood president of cannabis tourism and a mink coat aficionado, known for smoking the best weed in the world. But also, he hates you if you are a royal. Coming up to the stage next.
I do not hate the Royals, bro. Stop it. That's perpetuating ridiculousness. I'm just saying your life isn't as bad as you think it is.
Yeah, coming up next, Mr. Fuck Your Feelings himself, Jason Beck.
No, it's just, some people just, I just don't think that they have it as bad as they think they do. And all whoop-de woos, cry me a river. But,
You should get on the booth, huh? British booth.
Yeah.
Go see the Royals.
I think it's time for some tea. But I'll tell you what kind of tea I'm sipping on today is happens to do with all of my Michigander friends. That's right, because Metrc is threatening to close accounts of Michigan cannabis firms over late payments. That's right. Track and trace software provider Metrc is threatening to shutter the accounts of more than 100 Michigan cannabis companies over missed monthly payments, creating turmoil in the roughly $2 billion market. The state's top marijuana regulator, created on Tuesday, conceiving that Metrc to agree to a 30-day moratorium excuse me, on the suspension of accounts. MJ Biz Daily confirmed this. A widespread shuttering of accounts would have jeopardized the operations of many plant-touching companies which rely on Metrc software to comply with Michigan's marijuana regulations. The software is used to track the movement of marijuana products through the commercial supply chain from cultivation to sale. In a quote, "We reached out to Metrc and asked for a 30-day extension for this, and it was granted," said David Harn, spokesperson for the Michigan Cannabis Control Agency, CRA. He says Metrc is trying to enforce payment terms. The Florida-based company told MJ Biz Daily on Wednesday afternoon that roughly 11% of its customer base had bills that were outstanding. According to state data, through January, regulators had licensed 1,250 cannabis businesses in Michigan, so more than 125 companies could have received payment notices. The moratorium will be lifted on March 27th when Metrc will begin implementing account restrictions for those failing to pay reporting fees, according to a bulletin on the company's website. Metrc customers in Michigan are required to pay a $40 monthly service fee as well as tag fees for every cannabis product made and sold in the state. The costs can amount to thousands of dollars for large production runs, and industry insiders told MJ Biz Daily that Metrc did not initially reply to MJ Biz Daily questions on Tuesday, but later provided a statement. In a quote, "This is a normal business practice to collect outstanding payments and turn off system access if payment is not received in a timely manner," the company said via email. The penalties, however, extend far beyond typical license agreements and late fees, according to Michigan cannabis attorney Lance Bouldry. He says, "If Metrc shuts you down, you are out of business," he said. "There is absolutely nothing you can do until your account is reopened." Lansing-based Bouldry leads the cannabis industry groups at a law firm, Diemka, which represents more than 200 marijuana clients in Michigan. Under state law, a Michigan cannabis operator is required to install and run Metrc software, and if that mandate is violated for any reason, companies are no longer in compliance when tracking requirements under the statewide monitoring system. That can lead to a company having its license suspended or revoked. The CRA became aware of the account shortfalls on Monday, but MJ Biz Daily learned, prompting staff to contact licensed companies and their legal teams. Automated emails sent to operators warned that their businesses is at risk of having its statewide monitoring system Metrc account suspended due to past due monthly reporting fees. Metrc met with state regulators on Wednesday and provided some updates to MJ Biz Daily, and several Dykema clients were unaware of the monthly charges and did not receive invoices, according to Bouldry. Most clients are not aware of this issue, he said. There's no other way you could get that level of noncompliance without there being some breakdown in communication between Metrc and a licensee. Metrc told MJ Biz that operators with outstanding payments were first notified in September of 2022. And additionally, for anyone with outstanding payments in the Metrc system, there is a banner that is promptly displayed at the top of their account notifying of this. The company sent via email. The $40 monthly fee is not new. This is a cost that has been in existence since the Metrc system was implemented in Michigan back in 2018, and it remains to be seen whether Metrc will take similar approach to try to secure overdue payments in other markets where there are roughly 345,000 users on its software. Like most businesses, Metrc has a standard system of notifying customers with outstanding bills that they must make payments in a timely manner or risk losing access to services, the company said. This system applies in all markets in which we operate. The company has just won 23 contracts for governments to manage seed to sale accounting of legal cannabis products, including a recent deal in Missouri. In many ways, the industry is sort of powerless when it comes to dealing with Metrc, Bouldry said. And I personally agree with him on that one. And I think that this is crazy that Metrc is pulling your guys' stuff. That's just my opinion, but I'm going to digress, especially over a $40 bill. But I'm going to see what you guys have to say. This is Jason Beck reporting for the High at 9 News.